Hey guys, and welcome to the Bayern View. Hope you guys are all doing well. In this particular video, we're going to be talking about Sadio Mané's PR manager. Now, I don't know if that is his agent or not, but he's basically blasted the club with a bunch of bullshit, to be perfectly honest with you. If you do go on to enjoy it, please do smash the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button. Can't be too loud because the little one is right there sleeping, so if I'm a bit too quiet, I apologise. I don't even know how to say his name. Is it Bacary? Bacary something. Cissé? I believe so. It says his name, and then in brackets it says Sadio Mané's PR manager. Now he's gone on after RMC, whatever that is, before an interview, spoken a bunch of gibberish, and we're going to react to it. Bayern have put out a response as well. Yeah, this guy's a fucking idiot. Let's just put it that way, but let's go. So, Bacary, Cissé, Sadio Mané's PR manager on the incident with Sané. He said, everybody with a knowledge of European football knows that Leroy Sané is a very condescending guy, while Sadio Mané is a very calm and has shown that everywhere he played, Sané has exceeded the limits. So straight away, he's blasting Sané. You know, straight away. Now, don't get it twisted. I was going to try and paint Sadio Mané in this wonderful light that he is this great thing. Don't get it twisted. The guy is very humble from what you can see. And he does donate a lot of his money, a lot of his wages to Senegal, his country, to his charities that help schools and all of that. So I have nothing wrong with that at all. So yeah, that's the first thing. Then he goes on to say, many wrong things were said about what happened. Many dirty things came out from the German press. They sided with Sané against Sadio. They said Sadio was fined 500,000 euros, which is a lie, is what he says. Then he goes on to say, Leroy Sané apologised to Sadio after the incident. Then goes on to say why, because he knew it was him who fucked up. Sané called some players and told them, I sent a text to Sadio, tell him to respond. Sadio responded and accepted his apology, but told him that it shouldn't happen again. Then he was asked the question, as in Cissé was asked the question, is it true that Sané racially insulted Mané and that Bayern covered and protected him? And he goes on to say, yes, indeed. I can't enter into certain details. That's why I said there were I don't even know what it says, ingratitude, I believe so it says, from Bayern's part. It's crazy. And that's what he goes on to say straight away. The guy's talking gibberish. The guy's a fucking idiot. Now, he is a PR man. What do PR man do? They spin things. They spin it for their client. He is on the payroll of Sadio Mané. You know, Mané played shit for Bayern. That's why a lot of Bayern fans want out. The whole incident, why are we bringing it back up? Oh, because Sadio Mané's not in Europe anymore. And you're salty that he's gone to Al Nassr. That's all I can see. At the end of the day, he's going to earn 40 million euros, which a lot of it's going to go to a good cause. What's the problem? What is the problem other than he's a dickhead? And not Sadio Mané, his PR manager, Bacary Cissé. The guy is a fucking clown, without a doubt. So yeah, then he goes on to say, when Tuchel arrived, he met Sadio for the first time after the international break. Thomas Tuchel, told him he was unhappy to have him in the squad and that he will play in he was happy. Sorry, I said that wrong. He was happy to have him in the squad and that he will play an important role. But he didn't know that the people in charge made another decision. The bosses, told Tuchel that Sadio shouldn't play because he went to play for Senegal. The bosses had told Sadio that he shouldn't travel to Senegal because he was just back from injury. But we know that for Sadio, the national team is above everything. Well, if it's above everything, don't play club football then. You know, I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to play for your nation. If you're proud to wear your nation's colours, badge, whatever it is, I'm all for that. I'm all for that. But don't play club football then, because at the end of the day, club football is the one paying you. You know what I mean? Like, even with England, me being an Englishman, of course I'm not in England at the moment, I'm in France, but me being an Englishman, you know, even in that, you know, like, the England players don't get the salary that they would earn at a Premier League club or whatever, you know what I mean? Jude Bellingham doesn't get paid as much as he does for England than he will for Real Madrid. It's simple as that. So if Bayern said, we would rather you not play, then I'm sorry, you didn't play. It's as simple as that. Then this dickhead goes on to say, this was ungrateful from the people in charge. Thomas Tuchel accepted their decision. After the end of the season, Tuchel met with Sadio and told him, I'm sorry because I promised you would play, but the bosses told me not to play you. It wasn't a footballing decision. Tuchel played the role of a puppet. Bayern isn't run by Tuchel. Bayern is run by old men in the stands. The supervisory board wanted him and approved the signing a year ago. Now, after his injury, they decided he would be gone. Now, first things first, what needs to be said is it wasn't a footballing decision. Tuchel played a role of a puppet. I believe he is a puppet. I agree with that. And I'm someone that wants Tuchel out of the club, out of this beautiful, beautiful club. But at the same time, to then go on to say Bayern isn't run by Tuchel, no shit, Sherlock. He's the manager, not the higher up. Bayern is run by old men in the stands. Hold the fuck up a minute. Rummenigge and Yuri both won multiple titles. I bet this prick hasn't even played football, and if he has, why are you a PR manager then, dickhead? So you need to watch what you're saying about certain people at the club. If you're unhappy with the whole thing that's going on with your player, the person that's paying your payroll, because that's what it's all about, isn't it? Then, you know, fair enough. But don't slam my club, you fucking asswipe, because I ain't having it. Then he goes, Sadio was professional until the end, but the people in charge at Bayern weren't fair. They first leaked to the media they were ready to sell him for 20 million euros, but after he returned to travelling, they saw he was doing well and raised the price. Well, yeah, if a player's shit, i.e. Harry Maguire, you're going to try and get a small fee for him. If a player is to the calibre of Erling Haaland, you're going to get higher fee. What? I don't get it. It wasn't a footballing decision. Sadio's salary bothered the Germans. Yes, we sacked Brazo, we sacked Oliver Kahn. Those two were two of the main people that got Sadio Mané in, got him on those wages. So of course you're not going to have a player on 22 million euros for them to fucking do hopscotch. For them to do like a circus act, be offside. What the fuck is he going on about? This guy is a clown, an absolute clown. 22 million euros and you're always offside, and you aren't the player that come from Liverpool. Come on now, dickhead. The salary is what bothered the Germans. They didn't understand how an African joins the club and becomes the top earner ahead of everyone. So they wanted to get rid of him. Sorry. Is Sadio Mané African? Yes. But are they pissed off because he's African? No. We have other dark-skinned black players at this football club. Don't come with this bullshit that we hate blacks, or because he's African he can't be the top earner. Come on now, dickhead. This guy is just trying to play the race card. You know, I'm not gonna lie, Sadio Mané probably has been racially abused online, just like Dare Upamecano. He is French. You know, you've got another Senegalese player in Bonassar still on our payroll. What, because they're not top earners? What the fuck are you going on about? This guy's a clown. And it's not the fact that he's African or any of that bullshit, not at all. If he would have been Sadio Mané that we wanted in the first place, I don't care that he's earning 22 million, because he'd be banging in goals, he'd be lighting up the Bundesliga, he'd be making this better, which is what we need, players that make us better. Simple really. Again, like I said, this guy's a fucking idiot. Then he goes on to say they never called the players representative. They just they never told Sadio face to face that they wanted to get rid of him. They just sent Tuchel to tell him that he would be third choice left winger. Okay. Sadio has nothing to prove to the Germans. Can you stop with this fucking Germans thing? Are we based in Germany? Yes. Are we a German football club? Yes. But not everyone at the club is a German. You fucking clown. He didn't become what he's become thanks to Bayern. It's thanks to Liverpool. Bayern were ungrateful. They were paying an African, fucking African again. Oh my God, this guy's a clown. They were paying an African all of this money, and that hurt them. Sadio didn't steal his money from the first meeting with Bayern. He gave them his word that he would join. Gave him his word that he would join without talking about salary. His representatives negotiated the salary for him. Oh my God, I'm gonna rip my fucking eyes out. This guy is a fucking clown. I apologise for the swearing, but generally, this guy is a fucking clown. Then he ends the interview saying, if Sadio Mane's skin colour bothered Leroy Sané, it also bothered the people in charge at Bayern because they didn't understand why they would have to pay this kind of money to this guy, basically meaning to a black player. Right. Number one, this guy's a fucking clown. Number two, he's a fucking idiot because he's trying to play the race card when we have Der Upamancano at the club. You know, we've had various dark-skinned players at this club. Lucio was a Brazilian. Was he white? No. Jerome Boateng, Alaba, were they white? No. Were they German? Jerome was, but Alaba was Austrian. You know what I mean? This guy is a fucking clown. Slamming one thing, I'm fine with that. But to go and use the race card, I don't think this guy understands Leroy Sané's. Is he German? Yes. But does he have a black relative? Yeah, his dad, if I'm right by saying, is dark-skinned. So, I'm so fucking confused, like generally. But let's read what Bayern Munich's statement is. I'm gonna go from there. Again, this guy's a clown. If you do want to enjoy that, please do smash the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. Sorry again that I'm speaking a little bit quiet. Hopefully you can hear me. Yeah, the family's over there sleeping, so I just want to get these videos done and then go to bed. But yeah, so Bayern Munich statement following the racist accusations by Sadio Mane's PR manager Bacary Cissé, i.e. clown. They go on to say, we have terminated our contact with Sadio Mane by mutual agreement. I don't know how to say that word. It's accusations? I don't know how to say that word. Of racism, as they are now being raised again from Sadio Mane's entourage and have been unfounded from the beginning. Our coach Thomas Tuchel also never said to Sadio that he can no longer play him. FC Bayern appreciates Sadio Mane as a person and as a player. Unfortunately, our common goals, which we had set ourselves with his signing, have not been fulfilled. That happens in football. We wish Sadio all the best and all the success at his new club. I don't understand it. You know, if this was a white player, like an actual white player, I'm not going to mention any names because I don't want to put them into the same thing. Then I would understand it. Leroy Sané isn't white. Is he German? Yes, but he has I'm pretty sure it's his dad that's dark skinned. I don't get this whole thing. They're just trying to use the race card because it didn't work. Boo hoo, it didn't work. Who's more hurt? Someone that got sold to Al Nassr that's going to earn 40 million euros a year, or the Bayern fans that got fucking shit on because we got rid of our best striker, the best striker in the world at that point, to get a flop Sadio Mané. Come on now, clown. Come on now. But yeah, that's going to be it for the video. Smash the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. This guy's an absolute donkey. Yeah, man. Till then, mia sa mia. Peace out, people.